man. Let's go, man. Hey, folks, man. This is Cory, and we're back with another From the Canopy podcast episode. And this is the movie Massacre. It's your podcast about film by way of news, trailers, and reviews. I'm joined as always. Got my co-host Cornelius, aka Evil Corny.
Hey.
And we got Bobby, aka Bobby Blockbuster.
Yo, yo, yo.
How you guys doing today?
I'm gonna let you answer first, Corny, because I'm a little disgruntled, and I'm gonna explain why in a second.
I'm okay.
You good? That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
AMC stock is up.
Yeah.
That's good.
Get that money.
Doge is up.
Yeah, get that money.
Hopefully they legalize pot and I'll be a millionaire because I invest in marijuana and cannabis.
You're not the only one. So what ruffled my feathers a little bit, I'm not really big on the gram or on any of these little social sites, but I have been on Instagram, as everyone who listens to the show knows, and a few weeks back.
You're on Instagram?
Yeah. I don't post a lot of pictures, but I do exist on there. But I was looking on there one day, and I saw a advertisement for what looked to be a really cool ass Howard the Duck doll. Supposed to be about the size of Core's Yoda.
I saw that.
Yeah, looked official.
Actually, that thing looked bigger than that. It
looked
like a Cabbage Patch
almost
doll.
like the size of like a desk lamp or something. And I mean, it looked like it was really well made, and they put a lot of thought and energy into it. And
I thought about getting it actually.
It was on sale. It was supposed to be like $80-$90. Catch it for $30. I was like, oh man, fuck that. I love Howard the Duck. So this is what I got. Okay,
that box look way
That's
smaller.
That's a box, not a duck.
That box look way smaller.
This is what these fuckers gave me. Okay,
it looks way smaller than the advertisement.
For starters.
Oh, the legs were. Hold up, let me see that box again.
They folded him. They folded him up.
Had the joint folded. He had his legs, so the legs was
folded back. Right?
Hold on, man. I got
yeah. That shit was actually in my mailbox, which I live in an apartment, so mailboxes are only so big. They had them fit in there.
Big, but that thing looked like a movie. It looked almost life size. Like, to be honest, the movie thing, it was pretty big, dude. He looked like a little person.
And it looked like they covered the detail. Look at this face.
Well, did he wear this outfit in the movie?
No.
No,
dressed up.
He had army pants on. He didn't have an army jacket.
Like a regular shirt.
Yeah. And then the funny thing about it is you could buy two of them. One without the jacket, one with the jacket. So I was like, well, the one with the jacket looks a little more.
What was without the jacket? Like
Did
a
they get
different
his
shirt?
beak right?
Oh, it was just army.
Oh, the beak looks all right, though. I'm looking at it like that definitely looks Howard the Duckish. What do you think? Looks like him,
The beak seems a little short.
I don't know. So
what do you think about the beak?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What's with the hair?
And and this thing, it seems so poorly made.
There's a little bit of pigeon in him.
Yeah,
a little bit more pigeon in him than duck.
And then the crazy thing about it is the first thing that I noticed when I pulled him out is his head, like this part seems to easily come off. And what do we have underneath?
Dude.
Figure of some other. I have no idea what this thing is. So what they're doing is they're repurposing.
Yeah, it's glued. It's glued to the top.
They're repurposing.
Hold up, I gotta get this on me.
Stork.
Who the fuck is this?
I don't know what we can call him. Steve, Commando Steve.
Yo. But this feels like. This is like a Barbie doll.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a dude. Hold up.
They gave me a G.I. Joe Ken doll with a duck head.
Yo, they put a fucking duck head on.
And then look, as we move forward through this, look, I mean his hands.
That's a man, not a mallard. Interesting.
The gloves come off.
Yo,
like this is insane.
So they redressed the regular doll as Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
No, that's a Howard the Duck disguise for a doll.
It's not it's not worth 80. It's not worth 30.
But yo, all the stuff is glued on. Like,
well, good for them.
Why are the hands black?
Is he black?
Why are the
I don't know. He
black. Just like, what is that?
Maybe he had on commando gloves,
Wow.
and then they decided to give him Howard the Duck.
That dog has vertigo, and then they made him into like a Howard the Duck.
And you know, the thing that fucked me up the most about this stupid ass doll is it was about what, a week ago, Corey?
It's chicken legs, though.
Maybe a week and a half ago. I was over here and I was so excited about this Howard the Duck doll coming. I was like, Corey, you know, because I collect movie posters too. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a Howard the Duck one print. Woo woo woo. I'm gonna put my little, you know, figurine next to the poster at my job. It'll be, you know, enhance my office awesomeness. I wouldn't.
Wow.
You know what this doll makes me want to do? It makes me want to drive down to the Pennsylvania line and get to one of those fireworks. No. Go to one of those fireworks shops and see if this fucking duck can fly. That's what I want to do. I want to.
Actually, it's a man, not a mallard.
Well,
this is better though. This is almost better than. In a way, it kind of like. I mean, you did pay too much for it. If you got it for like $10, this would be amazing. This would be an amazing, like, damn, look what they sent me.
That shit should be at
but
$5
now,
below.
You spent a lot, so this feels like fuck you.
And then, I mean, do you feel the quality of his clothing? It's like it. I mean, look at this shit. What is this?
This shit might be flammable.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm about to hook him to a couple
That dog
dollar
ain't
rockets.
smoking.
This is crazy.
That's terrible. That was the worst money I've ever spent. And I've wasted money on.
Does he even have a tail?
No.
It's got a man.
Really, it got the
No
proportions wrong for Howard the Duck.
Yeah,
Howard
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Duck was almost like a version of like.
It's almost like a little person.
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
More
Like
he's more like Daffy or Donald.
In the
type
doll
ducks.
world, this is like Shaquille O'Neal. You see what I'm saying? I mean, he's like a 7-footer.
I can't get the idea and the industry of a person to put this together. Like this is clearly, where does the head come from? This is leftovers from a real Howard the Duck doll that they just was like, well, we can extend this run if
They don't have that beak right.
we can put these remaining heads.
It's like that doll was trying to infiltrate a society of ducks.
This is nothing about this.
They put him out. They boxed him and sent him away.
Yeah, nothing about this says Howard the Duck to me.
Wow.
So those of you, this is, you know, warning from me. Those of you that think you're going to catch a good sale on the gram,
buyer beware,
man. Because I don't
you
know.
need to send me a picture of what it looked like on what you call it.
I was trying to. I saw the ad. I'm gonna try to find that because I was looking for it too. But
because I told Core,
and that's how we found out that the head would come off. Because I was googling and somebody had put a picture. They bought the same duck and they were like, "What is this shit?" And I asked Bob. I was like, "Yo, does the head come off?" And it's like, "Man, I'm gonna bring it in so we can find out."
We can find out. This whole thing is a joke. I mean, look. And everything, even his feet are oversized. Look how much extra leg room there are.
They just glued all this extra stuff on, dude. That's crazy.
This is ridiculous.
You know what's so messed up about this whole thing, Bob?
Outside of the money I spent?
That picture, you making that Cujo on your shirt look sad.
So look, this is what they advertise, Cornelius.
Oh, you good.
This is what they advertise us.
That's what I thought I bought.
What we were supposed to.
That's what I thought I bought. This is what I got. This fucking.
You would have wished you got that motherfucker.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, look how cool on the photo looks. That's not okay.
You can't even get the angles to do that. Oh man.
And then, you know, of course, if I looked into.
I almost bought this thing.
I looked into trying to return it, and now the seller is obsolete. Like I can't find.
This is crazy. They got the same issue. Yo.
This is ridiculous.
The same they're putting. Wow.
He got himself a fucking G.I. Joe Ken doll too.
They're not even Ken. It's like somebody named Keith.
What
It's
the
a Keith
fuck?
doll.
Look! Oh my God! Look, he's half Sasquatch.
What is that?
He's got.
It's Keith the werewolf dog.
He's half Sasquatch.
It's fur. It's not even feathers. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what the fuck is this?
His whole body. I think his legs too.
Oh my god. Yeah. You know what?
You gotta put this up though.
He has
You gotta
black
put-
arms.
Not safe
got
for
a hairy
work. Yeah. Look at this. Look.
torso.
So we took his pants off.
Ooh, so hold up. The company name is Fun Pin Pin. It says scam company. They got a 1-star rating. Wow.
Dude,
That's
you might get COVID
crazy.
from that thing. That's like a Captain Caveman doll.
Look at this.
nuts.
So he pretty much when you
He's
declothe
a Captain
Howard,
Caveman.
when you declothe Howard,
What is that?
he's a Captain Ken. I don't think caveman look cooler. So this is what we got going on
Is that
under
a
here.
dress that he's got? A fur dress?
It's
Or-
I would wash my hands if I
Yeah.
touched that.
That is
like-
I'll be honest with you. I would wash my
It's-
hands.
It's like
Ooh, or beard.
It's like,
like-
pubes.
like Frank Flintstone.
Hey, bag that motherfucker up and wash your hands. Y'all need to wash your hands.
Wow. Damn,
This
son.
Corey,
Unbelievable.
I'm dead serious. Y'all need to wash your hands.
That's 100% rat.
It looked like Yeah, it looked like rat. Yeah, rat fur.
Damn, bro.
Damn, this is fucked up.
So different.
So word to the wise, don't buy shit
I would wash my hands
on the gram.
Y'all.
Damn.
I've been had.
Y'all would
Beware.
wash my hands if I were y'all. Y'all, it's like y'all. Yeah, y'all gonna get Corona 20 from that shit.
Well, shit, man. That was an interesting intro, man.
COVID 20.
I do got to.
I'm dead serious. I wash my hands. That look like pubes.
Let's. I got a couple news stories, man. I'm gonna just do some.
That's just a creature. It's not even a doll.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what the origin was, man. They had a lot of leftovers and just threw that thing like, dang.
Let's turn it into a Howard the Duck.
A duck head, a damn Bigfoot, a Sasquatch like torso. It's hairy, man. It's hairy.
These
And then
motherfuckers.
like skinny legs, like chicken legs.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I was getting a Howard the Duck. They gave me Hank
Black
the Goose.
arms.
Not
Trash,
okay.
bro. Yeah.
Not okay.
I would wash my
That was
hands if I were you.
Yeah,
$30.
I got burnt
Worse.
recently, man. Like I told Bob, I was like, I'm not buying no more shit off Facebook ads or things like that no more. If I see something I like, I'm gonna just try to find it at Amazon or eBay or something. At least I know they're gonna send me the shit that they trying to sell me.
Yeah, man.
Well, let's get this cracking, man. I got a couple news blurs. We go. So the Firestarter film remake, which is going to be the remake of the Stephen King adaptation. I think Drew Barrymore did a made-for-TV version of that back in the day. Yeah, decent, she was cute though, so she carried it, a little bit, as well as the co-star. They had pretty good chemistry. So Ryan Kiera Armstrong is going to take the title role. Charlie McGee, which is Drew Barrymore's character. So she's going to join Zac Efron playing the father, and these are a father-daughter team. The father has psychic powers, and she has ability to control fire, and they're on the run from government agents. So only thing I've heard about this film is they're going to be more truer to the novel in this adaptation. So also, I didn't know anybody wanted this, but if you're interested, there's a extended cut of the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie that has been released by fans, and it includes 20 minutes of new footage.
What? Are we gonna get a couple extra Koopa Troopers? Do we actually get to see them, teleport through a fucking one of those pipes?
I don't know.
Oh, you gonna see that Howard the Duck on that film?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! Dang.
Introducing the new villain.
Wow, that could be a wild ass movie if you made a slasher film and a dude dressed up like this Howard the Duck. killing people.
And the crazy thing is, as much as I wanted to love that movie when I saw it as a little dude, like it didn't hit any of the chords that the game hit. Like we were talking about, it's just, what the fuck was it outside of it having
what game?
the
Mario,
Mario,
yeah. Okay.
Like the cartoon used to come on all the time. Where what's his Lou Albano?
Captain Lou.
Yeah, Captain Lou Albano.
Wasn't Captain Lou? Oh no, Captain Lou was in the intro of the Fox 5. Yeah. He played in the little the skit part.
But at least
he was solid.
the cartoon still carried the same premise. This one was.
But the potential of this could have been great because you had Bob Haskins and was great, and then Leguizamo, and they should have. I don't know what the fuck. With this
You know
script.
who was the most disappointing to me was fucking Koopa. Like what
was
the
that?
what the fuck was he?
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
What was he supposed to be doing?
I don't know what the fuck. Was
Only
going
thing
on
cool
with
about him was that hairdo, because that must have took a lot of time.
Yeah, they wilded. They wasted a lot of money with that.
I would do some cool ass shit with
But
my hair.
it does
if I had
have
it.
kind of a cult following just because of how bad it was. It's one of those things that kind of people started gravitating toward it just because of how unfaithful it is.
We love it because we used to hate it.
Yeah, so this is one of them things, some oddities. And my last bit of news: Jonathan Majors apparently is in talks to play the villain in Creed 3, and this is going to be the third Creed film, and Michael B. Jordan's taking over directing it. But I would take this with a grain of salt, until we get official confirmation. But I think that could be cool because Majors is hot right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he could probably be a good adversary to Michael B. Jordan. And he's a good actor too, man. He gonna give you them faces though.
Yeah. He's a serious dude.
All right, that's it. We're gonna talk about this day in film history. June 2nd, 2021. Wonder Woman debut. 2017. Wow. My bad. June 2nd, 2017.
The Good Wonder.
Yeah, The Good Wonder. Directed by Patty Jenkins, starring Gal Gadot, and Chris Pine, and some other people. I don't remember who the bad guy was, but that's probably my only problem with this film. But other than that, I thought this thing was great. It was a great extended part of this the DC universe franchise, and we're getting a Wonder Woman. As much shit as I give Zack Snyder, that's probably one of the greatest things he did though, was cast Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And I think that's partly why this film works as well. And it was great. It was a box office success, and it kind of extended the life of the DC film things that we were getting at that time, because I loved Man of Steel, but it wasn't as big as a hit as Warner Brothers wanted it to be. As well as what else was before this? Batman vs Superman. It did its numbers, but also was came in a little bit under what Warner Brothers expected, and I didn't really like the film that much, but this kind of rebounded from that. Like when I saw this, I had higher hopes for this whole DC enterprise, at that point,
Yeah, it definitely gave us some promise and food for thought. I want to say that the very, very, very first episode of our show that we've ever done, we talked about that movie.
For real?
I think that was the first one of the first films we ever talked about.
Wow.
Yeah, so
damn.
Yeah. So shows how long we've been doing this shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Any thoughts, Cornelius?
We've been doing the show this long. It was just you and Bob back then, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I started like 3 years ago.
Yeah, because we started. I think me and Bob did the first 3, 4, 5 episodes, something like that, and then Bob stepped away for a bit, and then we brought you in the interim, and then Bob came back. So, yeah.
He said interim. Yeah, I really like this film. I think it's overall just. That might be my favorite DC film that they've done. Even Aquaman. I thought Aquaman and Shazam were fun films, but overall, I kind of like this one more than any other one. I'm trying to think of the guy that played Ares in this film. He's actually Lupin from Harry Potter. And I cannot think of his. I can't think of
which
his
one?
name.
The bad guy?
Ares. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me bring this up. You can go ahead.
I don't want to look it up. I'm trying to think of the actor's name.
I remember his face, but I don't remember the dude's name.
Not the German guy. I'm talking about Ares, the God of War.
Boom. David Thewlis.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in he's in a lot of British shows and movies, but he's Lupin in Harry Potter series.
Okay.
The other guy is his last name is Houston, but I can't think of his first name.
Danny Houston.
Yeah, Danny Houston. Yeah. That's Angelica Houston's brother.
Yeah, he was Ludendorff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. I've only seen this though that one time though, for real. But
really, you never saw it? Yeah,
I think I rewatched the No Man's Land scene one day when it was on, but I haven't sat down and rewatched it. But I definitely enjoyed it a lot when I first saw this film.
Right.
And that just shows how like DC doesn't have any kind of momentum or doesn't have a plan on anything. Yeah. This came out in 2017.
The main thing about it though to me was, why haven't we got a live action Wonder Woman film sooner? I feel like this should have been out like 15 years ago or something, you know?
Right.
Like,
well, DC don't have their shit together.
And then they drug their feet on the sequel.
If it was Marvel, they would have had at least 2 sequels with her in it. They would have had a sequel to damn Man of Steel. You know, Man of Steel was a decent film, but you need to worry about the sequel to it instead of just trying to make him fight Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of set your characters up instead of trying to rush the story arc.
Yeah, to try and get to the last lap without doing none of this shit.
Yeah, without trying to I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you.
Like you started kindergarten, you graduated from college in the same year.
Yeah, so let's get into these trailers, man. What you got, Bob?
All right, well, shit. Speaking of the magnificent Marvel universe, we got a trailer for The Eternals, and it's gonna drop for us on November 5th, 2021, and pretty much it's based around this group of characters, the Eternals, that are an immortal alien group that kind of like keeps the world safe. And I guess there's this bad group, or their counterparts or villains or whatever, called the Deviants, that start.
They're not really. They're not really showing that in the trailer. I'll put it like this. When you, I'm gonna explain this to you. When you watch, when you're watching Endgame, well, you know Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Thanos is an Eternal, but he's on Titan. What happens with the Eternals is they live amongst people, and they kind of witness stuff or kind of guide you a little bit. But Thanos is like kin to these people in this, but he has like the deviant gene, and that's why he looks like he does. And that deviant gene is like a throwback. The deviants are like they're like the ancestors of the Eternals. But in this trailer, you don't see any of that. You just kind of see them.
Yeah, they start to resurface, and they're going to protect the Earth. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the synopsis that Marvel put out officially. The Eternals, a race of immortal beings with superhuman powers who have secretly lived on Earth for thousands of years. I mean, that's what Bob gave us.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was trying to.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me. Yeah. But one of the things happened is we'll probably
got
find
my
out.
Wings clipped.
What we'll probably find out is this film, like that's what Thanos was on Titan.
Mm-hmm. That's not in the trailer either, though.
Yeah, I know, but
the whole point is that this thing's coming, and like you said, we got our first look, and I don't know what's happening, and I'm still kind of in this realm. Is like, I really want to see this thing. This thing's supposed to be big. It's supposed to offshoot a lot of stuff going into this next phase, but I still don't know what the fuck's going on. Do you? I mean, I seen some cool people look like they're doing some cool stuff.
What stood out to me more than anything was the cast.
Mm-hmm.
They got you got Angelina Jolie, and then you got Millie Bobby Brown. You get my man Kamal. I can't pronounce his last name. Kamal
Nanjiani.
Yeah, there you go.
He's looking swole now.
He's swole.
He took that A-Rod, yo.
So, I think it's just going to be another installment to the MCU that's going to, do numbers and give us everything that we expect from the franchise as a whole. And it's nice to
Sorry, Bob. I kind of nerd explain stuff with comics because that's like, I'm a nerd.
It's
sorry.
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm sorry.
It's cool. It's cool.
Don't be mad at me.
It's cool. I'm not mad.
Go and hug your Howard the Duck. He's a Marvel character also.
I don't want to touch it. He doesn't have no clothes on now. I don't want to touch the brown fur. Like, I don't know what that is.
You're not gonna see. Shit. You're not gonna see. Like I said, it's a Captain K-Man doll.
Yeah. So moving forward, we also I know we talked about the trailer a few times, but we started getting another resurgence of the Jungle Cruise, the one that stars The Rock and I can't remember her name, but they got an official release date, and it's going to be July 30th.
Which one?
Jungle Cruise, the next Disney film.
I really want to see that. Dude.
Yeah, we talked about it a few times before the Rona, and then it got put on ice. So
I saw the trailer of my last movie outing. They played that.
Yeah, so they're re-injecting us with that, so that's cool. July 30th, that's going to drop. And then
is it going to be straight theaters, or are they going to do that bonus access as well on Plus?
I want to say I saw straight to theaters, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Mind you, this movie's 2 hours 30 minutes. Just because I know how y'all always show times. Same length as.
I feel like I would rock it with this. I mean, if they keep the pacing up, this might be worthwhile.
It looks cool.
2 hours 30 minutes.
Hey, why not?
I know it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. and then we got.
Are you gonna take your duck or Jungle Cruise?
I'm gonna throw him in the dumpster on my way out to my car, or I might throw him.
You gotta keep that. If you want to throw him out, let me keep him, man. I'll display the joint proudly, just because I know
what you need to do.
I know what it is.
As soon as you know he throw it away, you need to just get it and put it in his car, like after one of the shows.
You should tape him to the bumper.
He's your Howard.
For real?
You can have him. No.
Wash your hands.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Charge your fucking hands. You need to wear gloves when you handle that thing.
I could make a toupee out of his fur.
I
could make a toupee out of the fur.
There's nothing that I want with that thing. Like I said, if anything, I'm gonna try and find a way to get some firecrackers and light his ass up.
The fur contains lead. Known by the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects.
It might have asbestos.
It might just have fleas. Y'all have fumigated there.
So what was you saying about Jungle Cruise?
So pretty much, it's going to drop to us on July 30th. I know that's been a long-awaited film. This was one that was supposed to drop well before the Rona pandemic and everything. So, it's just another reminder that things are getting back to normal. Moving on, I got another film called called Lansky, and it's supposed to drop to us on June 24th of this year, and it's pretty much
about Meyer Lansky.
It's about Meyer Lansky, and it's about the the journalist that the FBI agents hire to kind of get him to spill the beans in a sense. But from what I got from the trailer, he's kind of on the fence because it seems like Meyer Lansky is also letting them know if this information that I give you gets out before I green light it, then I'm do what I do kind of thing. And it's cool because Meyer Lansky is actually played by Harvey Keitel, which I haven't seen him in much lately. Shit. Yeah, and not for nothing. Like
was Keitel in the Irishman?
I don't remember seeing.
I don't think so.
There. I don't remember seeing him in there. Yeah,
especially De Niro and Pacino.
But it's cool to see kind of Harvey Keitel playing this kind of role. With his affiliations with Scorsese and all of the mob roles that he's played previously. So I'm definitely gonna look into this one as well. And and also
I haven't seen anything good mob related in a long time though.
Yeah, they kind of missed the mark with
I want to see that what's the prequel to the Sopranos that Joey D is supposed to be in?
Sopranos, the movie.
No, it's not called Sopranos.
It's called Gabagool, the film. That's what they say, right? Gabagool. Get the Gabagool, Camilla. I'm doing the Tony impression.
Oh man.
Get the Gabagool, Camilla.
That's the last episode. You can put on YouTube.
I'm just doing
the Italian
Tony.
Defamation League is going to be on top of this podcast.
What was the son name? Dang, I can't remember. Come on, Carmella.
We're going to get stole counsel.
Yeah. I got to go see Paulie at the Bada Bing.
Oh, man. All right.
That wasn't even a lie. That shit is so long.
So,
Yo, Sanfurio. We gotta...
Shit.
Bob, if you ever seen God, you seen Godfather 2, ain't?
Yeah,
Bob?
I've seen all of them.
We're gonna be in this podcast, and Corey's gonna get up and say something like the senator made that speech, during that Senate hearing about how much he like Italian people. Corey gonna have to say a speech like that in the beginning of this episode.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly. Hey, come on, man. This don't mean no guts to me.
Oh boy.
My day, you get points for being out of the can, for staying out of the can.
Man. Oh look, I think there's something in that fur. He touched the fur too much.
That's racism in that.
Oh my god, so I had to get rid of it. I don't like that shit. Oh man. So last trailer I'm gonna bring up. I know we lightly touched on the next M. Night Shyamalan film, Old. But when we brought the trailer up officially, it didn't really give us much about this film or what to expect from it. Now they are giving us official trailers and a release date, which is July 23rd. And pretty much from what I gathered, this family, they go to this like beach somewhere. I don't know if it's off in the middle of nowhere or what their situation is, but they go to this beach. Yeah.
But yeah.
No, we talked about it, but we weren't getting no official trailers when we brought it up.
There's a new trailer out though. I saw when I watched Cruella.
Yeah, and so this one is actually kind of giving us a little more of the premise and storyline. So this family, they go out to this beach, and it seems like when they're on this beach, they age at a rapid rate. Like like the two little kids, it shows like the little son and daughter, they step off and they might be like all of about, I don't know, 6 and 9, maybe something like that. They come back and they're full on fucking 20-year-olds.
They age like Republicans.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me this. Is that duck like being like taking cultural appropriating like a duck life?
I don't know, man. It's like Duck Dynasty.
No, like an anamorphic duck, or what do you call it? Probably, yeah.
He said, "Can I have more?"
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, man. I'm
sorry, Bob.
Sorry.
Me and Corey, we fucked your trailers up.
No, it's all good.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Gonna say, look like the reverse Cocoon film.
Yeah, pretty much. And they age at a rapid rate.
That was the thing though. Like you said, I think they age a year per minute or something.
Something like that,
or a month per minute. Something weird.
It's some kind of it's at a rapid rate. Like pretty much like if
you're not gonna make it
if you
past
get
the day,
there at 7 in the morning,
you done
and you 30 plus, you're not making it till 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It looks like it's going really fast.
Yeah,
and it also looks like some of the characters are trying to get out, but they can't. There's like a barrier,
or
something that's leading them around. Because that would be my first thought.
It looks like I'm gonna catch it on DVD.
Like, get out of here.
Nah, I'm gonna check it.
Been letting me down lately.
He I'm not that disappointed with him.
He lucky I ain't been to the movies in a while, so I'll probably go see this.
I'm a fan of his. You know what I'm saying?
At that time, by
he
July,
don't let
you
me
probably
down.
be the movies like at least 20 times, Corey.
Yeah. I mean, last time he let me down was Glass, but everything he did, previous to that was solid. I love The Visit.
I haven't seen the
Love Split,
The Happening fully. I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's a good.
I do know
watch.
that it's the truth.
I live The Happening every spring because that Pauline be trying to kill my ass.
It's a good one-time watch. I mean, that's the thing.
I did like The Village though. Like that was one I really didn't see coming. Like where I feel like he didn't fuck up the twist.
And that's one where it's a hit or miss film. See,
so you like Lady in the Water?
I love Lady in the Water.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I love Lady in the Water.
I didn't care for that one.
I thought it was cool.
I didn't care for. He had another one I didn't like.
I like Signs.
I love Signs. fucking Unbreakable, The Sixth Sense, which got him out there. I mean, the thing about him is
I feel
that
like he's got more hits than misses. And After Earth was his too, though.
Oh yeah.
yeah, After Earth was kind of whack.
Oh, I tell you where he fucked up at, the damn Last Airbender.
Oh
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
The fucked up thing was
I never watched that.
He just didn't understand. People understand they are fans of things, but they don't understand why they're fans of it. And I think he totally just dropped the ball with Airbender. Why he was because he they was people mad at him still for that.
But like you said, of all the films that he made, he has hit home runs more than he has struck out. That's the thing. Like he will swing the bat. He will swing the bat.
It's getting close though. That. I think right now he probably about 70-30 to like 40-60. It's getting close.
If this one hits, then it's just gonna up his average. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that sometimes he really pushes these certain kind of concepts that it seems like other people don't want to take the time to do. Or I don't know if he just sits in a dark room.
Well, he remixes. It's almost Tarantino.
Yeah,
where he's finding an angle to look at old things that people
yeah,
aren't looking at.
A lot of times he's doing like Twilight Zone stories to me. I can tell he's a fan of Twilight Zone and Outer Limits because some of the concepts are kind of similar. But, some of the stuff is interesting, but I ain't gonna never watch Airbender again.
No, I would never.
That was fucking horrible.
Did it do good commercially at all? Or I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never even seen the animated one, to be honest.
I'm saying I haven't watched either or, and I'm not going to. It's just gonna put a sour taste in my mouth. I'm a fan of his, so I don't want him to skew my view.
Did
you need to watch it so you can just say, "Oh man,
it kind of was a hit."
Why am I a fan of this guy?
I'm a fan
of
it.
Glass pissed me off more than anything.
Yeah.
Glass had a lot of potential.
Glass was whack,
man. That shit was whack.
The other two installments of that franchise were awesome.
Yeah,
and then true. Like I said, The Visit was awesome. So it would seem like when he started falling off, he brought us The Visit and Split, and then was right back to puffing his chest out and feeling good. And he just fucked that storyline up with Glass in a major way.
What is Mark Wahlberg?
One of the funniest things I think that I remember going to the movies is like seeing Unbreakable, and when they do the reveal, I heard a lady go, and I was saying to myself, this was a good reveal. But when he, the whole hero thing, I heard this woman just go, and she wasn't having it, and I was laughing. And then I saw her get up and walk away. And yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny.
But that was the thing too. Like he took a more subtle approch on the superhero, supervillain aspect. You know what I'm saying? It's just he tried to give it a more realistic.
For
vibe.
me, you can almost judge him by how long that reveal is, man. If it's really overtly complicated, then I feel like he's failed. Like when there's a lot of explanation, like the end of Glass was like that. It was just like you're gonna have to peel back like so many layers explaining it to be. And I'm like, nah, this payoff wasn't right. That means you fucked up telling most of this shit. So that explanation scene had to be way longer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and also the end of Glass should have been the whole fucking the last hour of the film. Like that's what we all went there to see, is to see all of them.
It got ridiculous to me because at first, I mean, it was kind of in this grounded world, leading up to that, where the even from what was the first one, Unbreakable, and then Split, where you didn't really know that those worlds were connected until that final bar scene. Then it was like, oh, this makes so much fucking sense.
Yeah.
And then you go to Glass, and then you got this crazy agency. Oh, we're the protect. I'm like,
and he takes this fucking 2-hour psychological approach that just didn't even have to have. We just wanted to see them all fight. That's what we wanted to see them do. And then the fight scene was just so,
or to interact on some level,
it was unappealing. And then, I mean, you drowned Bruce Willis's character in a fucking puddle, for crying out loud.
Well.
Come on.
I never got that he was.
I
never got that he was weak to water. It didn't make sense. It was like, well, maybe this guy just hasn't learned to swim, because then you ain't killing me.
His body was supposed to be real dense and stuff.
But he made it out of the pool in Unbreakable. I mean, he fucking fell through the tarp, and the tarp was wrapped around. He made it out of a whole fucking pool. But then they put his little. Put half his cheek and a nostril in the puddle, and he.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, this shit was weird, bro.
You got.
So like waterboarding would kill him, like
Yeah,
literally.
yeah, no.
Yeah, it was
Seemed
wild.
like drinking a Slurpee would kill him.
Yeah, this just sucked, dude. It just sucks.
I didn't think brain freezes would kill him.
And then to put himself in the movie being dumb, like get the fuck out of here with this extra scene we don't need. You know, it made me mad with that.
Yeah.
All right,
Bob, can I see the Howard the Duck again? I want you to cheer me up, just because I was thinking about Glass.
Chilling, man. All right, so let's get to these reviews, man. Like I got two things in this week. I don't know what I want to go with. I'm gonna go with the one that I feel is the lesser, even though I did enjoy it. I saw Cruella. And this premiered, starring Emma Thompson and Emma Stone, which is you got the two Emmas going head to head, and this is kind of an origin story based on Cruella de Vil character from 101 Dalmatians, the animated film. So this is a live action version, and we're introduced to a young Cruella, and she has to deal with it's almost like a tragedy. Something happens, with her mom. And she's out on the streets, at this point, and she has to learn how to survive. Which I think is cool, man. There's some cool stuff in this thing, man. I definitely did enjoy it. Let me look up the rest of the cast because these characters are in here. Yeah. So we also got Emily Beecham pops up in this. Carol Howell Baptiste, Joel Fry was great in this thing, and Mark Strong. And what's
Paul
my
Walker
man?
Hauser.
Yeah.
Big boy.
So Joel Fry plays Jasper, and Paul Walter Hauser play Horace Badoon, and these are two characters that kind of adopt Cruella's character after she's cast out in the streets, and they teach her how to survive, and they all grow up running scams together, and they seem to be doing all right. And she has aspirations for a fashion career, and by pursuing that, it links her back into being involved with the Baroness, who is responsible for what happened to her mom, and previously in the film. And the Baroness is pretty much the villain of this film. Even though this film is a villain origin story, I'll get into that later. Why I think there's going to be some issue with that later on down the road. I wouldn't want to be in his writer's room, but it works for this film. The Baroness is the #1 fashion person, and Emma Stone is trying to at least be mentored by her and possibly take over, but she's not a nice fashion Baroness. She's such a fucking dick. Like,
yeah, she's so self-centered and egotistical.
But she's also a villain that I love to watch in this, just because Emma Thompson is doing such a great job playing her. Like she's all in. She's balls to the walls. Like you actually think that that's her and watching this film, and I think it leads to some really great moments with her and Cruella. And overall, man, I thought this thing was pretty good. I think this was a pretty solid one from Disney, considering you're adapting a classic or playing around with a classic character. And yeah.
I mean, for me, it was definitely visually appealing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think that they set the tone for the time frame of the film, and the character buildup was great. This is also one of those films where we know in 101 Dalmatians we love to hate Cruella. In this one, it's like you root for her. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you want to see her succeed and be successful in this way.
They kill a bunch of Dalmatian dogs.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. At this point in this film, it's so much more than that. She is, she's probably like
it's going to lead to
in her 20s, 30s. She's aspiring to be a fashion designer. You know what I mean? And you want to see her make it. And like to Cora's point, you can't hate Cruella through this film because you're too busy hating the Baroness because she was evil.
You needed a heavy to offset that. You know what I mean? Because everyone's going in with this like we know Cruella.
So and we know the outcome, but this did a really good job at kind of showing us what she went through into how she got this way. And also the other thing that stood out to me was the soundtrack. A lot of the music they played throughout the whole film. It was
Did you watch it?
No.
I gotta stop fucking with this.
I was just thinking about Cruella. What you think Cruella de Vil would try to get the feathers off of the Howard the Duck?
Wow, yeah, I think she would fuck Howard up. That's gonna definitely be exotic. But did you watch it, Cornelius?
No, I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, but because I did get it also on my Disney Plus. My mom's birthday coming up, and she just hit me with the little hint. It's like, yeah, I would like to see Cruella. You know, basically, he's like, just tell me you want me to buy it. You know, so I went ahead and bought it, but I did see it in the theater.
Bought it for yourself.
No, I bought it for her because I went to the theater to see it. I got my Regal Pass. That's where I saw.
Yeah,
but but it surprised me. Like I said, it was worth the time, yo. Like it like a lot of people when that first trailer came out, it was like, this looks like Joker. Nah, this ain't the Joker.
It's not.
It's not the Joker.
I mean, and even though it's a little longer than it might have to be.
Yeah, it probably went like 15 too long, but I didn't hate that.
You know, it moves at a good pace, and you know, like I said, the character build up, and it just gives you this ultimate backdrop and everything that things that we might not have never known about this character if not seeing this film. You know what I mean?
The problem for me, like Bob alluded to, is
what happened to y'all?
We should come back in a second. I was fucking around with shit.
You
We're still connected though. You got that? You can hear us, Cornelius?
I can hear you.
You got some shit on your finger from fucking with this duck.
That's probably it.
Don't touch the fur no more.
That duck said that duck says no screaming, motherfucker.
Just gave your computer a virus.
Yeah, I think we should be back. But yeah, that's the only thing about it that was weird to me is hold on, let me see if we can get this back. It should pop back in. Hold up. Boom. Let me switch to the real quick. Move this around. All right, let me bring this back. Yeah, because I was wiggling this cord and they fucking around with it, so it might take a second to.
That duck ain't murdering y'all, is it?
Nah, the duck is fine. But so what got to me about it was let me see. Stop this video. Yeah, like the way this thing ended, she's not really the villain when this thing ends. So I'm wondering, there's something else in her background, at least that wasn't depicted in this film, that made sense to why she becomes a Cruella in 101 Dalmatians versus how this film ends. And I'm wondering, I mean, this thing definitely does open the door for a franchise. You know what I'm saying? I think, depending on how well this does, they could definitely revisit this and keep this going. And maybe in that film, we'll get to see why she turned into the Cruella from 101 Dalmatians. And it's interesting because as you're watching this, you see that they're laying that groundwork. One of the other characters that adopted her when they were younger, he's older now, and he sees, and even though she is going to get revenge, for what happened in the past against the Baroness, he could see some things in there that he's not liking. It's like, yo, you've got to relax. You could see the potential for her to become that later Cruella. And I'm wondering if that was on purpose or if that was just how, the stuff played out.
I definitely think it was on purpose, because this one, it felt like they were definitely gearing us for a Cruella Part 2 that will then springboard us into 101 Dalmatians. You know what I mean? Because like you said, there were some unanswered questions. I mean, we understand where her anger and her energy comes from, but you don't get the full-on transition. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, she's just scratching the surface in this film in such a way. Like I said, I mean, I rooted for her the whole time. I didn't feel
it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard to, so up to this point, you could see like she's still like likable. It's like, all right,
yeah. It's like, I mean, at this point, I still think her hair is cool. Like I said, I like her energy and the fact that she is just almost bucking the system in a sense, where she sees this successful woman that she aspires to be, and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna do everything not just to get to where you're at, but move past you. You know what I mean? It was like I said, I don't have nothing. And also, for this to be a Disney film, it felt at times a little more adult-like, because they kind of touch on certain things that you're not going to get in your average everyday like Disney cartoon. Nothing that you would see in 101 Dalmatians, where it just kind of gives the adults a little something to kind of relate to as well, watching this film, which I thought that was cool to throw that in there.
All the Marvel movies are Disney films.
No, I mean, I know what you're saying. I'm talking about like when I say like Disney flicks. I'm old school. I'm pre the past 10 years. Like when
Because
Yeah,
I mean,
Disney film.
we were having that argument too about whether or not all these things should be converted to, live action. And this thing actually made a case for itself, man. This was not a wasted, endeavor. Like it plays out really well, man. This is definitely enjoyable.
But I also think that this one actually is doing well because it's just not a regurgitated live action flick of an
we're not retelling the previous story where we're
development and right, you know what, and that's the thing. To Disney, I appreciate the fact that now they're giving us backdrops on the villains. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of just, constantly re-giving us, the hero story or the likable characters, give us some of this backdrop. And I think that that all kind of stems off of the success of Maleficent. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a great franchise, great film, had a good sequel, and take notes. What was the chick that you want to see one for?
Or Ursula. Ursula would be amazing.
You see what I'm saying?
Did this thing, like, why is she so evil? Ursula is one of my favorites. I think she's probably the best of the women, bad guy characters.
There's a lot of untapped potential with this, and it's cool that they are taking some of their most hated villains and turning them into potentially likable characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We might have lost our camera, Bob. So I mean, we're still recording, but
I can't see y'all.
Oh, there we go now. Hold up. It's popped up on our screen. All right, we should be back. Yeah, there we go.
Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Look, live in action.
All right, yeah. Overall, though, I would say watch it, man. Like, it's a great watch. I think it's fun for the whole family. I mean, it gets a little dark at times, but not too heavy, just because of, some of the stuff they're dealing with and some of the outbursts from the villains. But it's fun. Like what I was surprised most, like I said earlier, just to retreading the same shit I said earlier, but Emma Thompson and Emma Stone butting heads, like they've got some really great moments in this film, man. Like just really good, good guy, bad guy, villain banter and interactions, man. Like they knocked it out the park.
And also, I really did appreciate her two cronies. Was it
Paul
Walker Housley and Mark?
Good,
I mean, because these are prolific characters in the actual 101 Dalmatian film. These are her, her two rockers that actually pull the heist. So it just gives us that element, and it's just kind of like a band of thieves kind of thing. And I mean, it's all good. I don't really have much negative to say about the film. If we lose camera,
and
again,
it's from the time where they was like, might I have more? It was filmed in England, so
if we lose the visuals again, it's because Corky fucking with the duck. I'm starting to think that maybe that thing is possessed. I'm glad I gave it to him. I'm not taking him back home.
Don't you want to help him? For 60 cents a day, you could save a duck. All right, man. Cutting up, man. All right.
You need to pay Bob for that duck.
So what you got, Bob? Which is the next film, man?
All right. Well, shit. I mean, we all saw this one as well. A Quiet Place 2.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see this one?
He's lying. You didn't see. You saw it. You saw it last Sunday.
I was about to say you had to have.
I seen your ticket.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, pretty much.
For damn Fast and Furious also.
This was the long-awaited sequel to the film Quiet Place, which was a standout film in its own right for what it brought to the table.
What's wild though? Like I didn't know that was Krasinski. The length of time since I saw the first one, and I told y'all I watched that bootleg, but it seemed like maybe because in that film they were further along in the thing, and this is more like the beginning because his beard was just so scraggly, and then when I seen him here, I was like, oh, Krasinski. I thought it was another dude. I'm like, yo, I watch you in. And everything. I don't watch The Office. I hate The Office.
Oh, I like
what?
I watched him in what's the other?
Office is a good show.
Fucking was Jack Ryan?
Yeah, I watched Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
Jack
No,
Ryan.
he's a good actor and he's a good director. And so pretty much this one, this film, like from what I like most about it is it just kind of answered some of the questions that we would have had in the first one. It kind of gives you a little bit of how things got to where they were when the first one started, and then more importantly what happened after Krasinski's character did what he did to save the family and everything moving forward. And me personally, I don't think this was a bad film at all. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think that it wasn't as dark as the first one, but it didn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? This one was more of kind of like it was like the fill-in of the Twinkie. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just to answer, you know, all of these questions that we had about, you know, this family and everything, but also I feel like that this film also kind of feels like it's gearing us towards a third installment. You know what I mean? Like there's only so much more about this particular family that we're gonna, you know, need to know about. They covered their ground, and you know, what's her name? The deaf daughter, Millicent Simmons. I think she did a great job, and I was highly impressed with you know, you get Cillian Murphy. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Killian.
Yeah.
Killian.
He was a really great surprise to this,
dope,
man.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, they really enhanced the character build up, and I mean, as far as the you know, what we get from the monsters and the element of what they bring, we already kind of know how the characters are going to maneuver around that, but they kind of gave us a good a re-injection of you know, how they still have to kind of tiptoe around their lifestyle and everything. And I mean, I thought it was good. All in all, like I said, I don't have anything really bad to say about it. It was a fast run. It didn't give us it wasn't, you know, it wasn't definitely wasn't drawn out.
Yeah, I was about to say, how long was this? This was it's still like 89 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say about $1.22 maybe.
Yeah, 100 and hour 37 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
So about 5 of that is credits.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So yeah, man, I mean, I feel like this was a good installment. The only thing that I think kind of might have hurt this film is because it was so highly anticipated before the Rona, that drawn out period, you know. I mean, granted, you can't control the way the world spins or, you know, or anything like that, but you know, there were a lot of fans that were chomping at the bit to see this film when it was ready to drop initially. And because of that waiting process, I feel like it might have took some of the steam out of this franchise.
I think it'll do good.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It just like right now, a lot of the theaters aren't at 100% capacity. That's the only thing I kind of blame. It not making a bunch.
Because you think about it, the first one was kind of like a sleeper hit. Like we didn't know that it was going to be embraced that well. So I'm looking at the thing. The last weekend when this came out, it made $47.5 million on a $60 million budget, and that's just here week one. So I got a feeling like this thing will probably ultimately, you know, have some long legs, and then it'll probably go to video, because I think, you know, one effect of the coronavirus, which I'm happy for, is the window from video to home viewing has gotten shortened by a whole lot now, and I think this will be a great.
This isn't Universal though. This is Paramount.
Yeah, but I think in general,
Universal had to deal about having a turnover after a couple of weeks.
Well, I think in general that window is going to be shortened. Like, it's not going to be a few weeks, but that 90 days is dead now, dude. I feel like this thing will probably be showing in the homes in like 60 days. And then it's probably going to do great at home too, because, you know, some people still aren't, you know, willing to, you know, go to these public places just yet. And honestly, what I was thinking when this thing dropped, this might take out Kong and them, you know, for at least domestically.
Possible.
You know,
everybody was waiting for this film, and like I said, I don't feel like it did not drop the ball,
and it didn't disappoint. So it's also going to win because you've got that great word of mouth. You know, this is probably the rotten is probably super high, so that helps, man. You know, that helps keep people interested, and you know,
definitely. I mean, and like I said, to anyone who is a fan of the first one, I find it very hard to believe that you'll be disappointed with this one. You know what I mean? This is actually one of those sequels that kind of. It runs parallel almost in a sense. I mean,
what they did is they didn't try to recreate the same movie.
No, and that's where a lot of
it just moved the story along. Yeah. I kind of like how they introduced the things, how they showed up without over explaining anything.
Right? Yeah. You still got that mystery.
Yeah, you still have that mystery.
But also, you know, like the story structure, like we're you know, probably about midway through this film, it's split amongst like pretty much 3 characters, you know. So we're getting each of their, you know, individual experiences, on that leg of what they're trying to accomplish, and I think that helps, man. It doesn't. We don't get too tired or stay in one spot too long. We're jumping around and things are happening. Sometimes simultaneously. And this thing was PG-13.
Yeah.
For real, damn, that shit felt like an R, bro. Some of the shit that I was seeing in there, but now that I think about it, I think my brain was doing a lot.
It was violence, not sex. You can have a lot of violence and not have any sex.
But there was a lot of I guess if you're shooting aliens, and they're not people, you could shoot them in the head and
you're not showing any boobs, so
because there was some gore.
Ain't nobody kissing in this one, so it ain't gonna be no R rating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was good, man. The tension, it worked. Everything worked. You didn't overstay the welcome. You didn't have that explanation scene at the end. It was like, all right, we out of here. Peace.
Yeah.
That worked. So what you got, Corny?
My first film that I'm going to mention of me watching this week, it's a film from 2008 called Donkey Punch. A friend of mine suggested it. You seen it, Bob?
This is your first watch?
It's my first watch. A friend of mine
gracious
posted on Facebook last week, but
I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah, it's some British women that are on vacation in Spain, and they come across some guys that say they own a yacht or work on a yacht or whatever, and they get on a boat and start, partying. Little sexual activity happens, and during this couple having sex, this guy pretty much kills a woman by violently kills a woman, and from there
he killed
her.
He pretty much he's antagonized. I mean, like from what they explain, you're like you hit them very hard in the head. It's not,
while you're
not okay. While you're it's not
that
okay.
kind of messed me up because
that's not okay.
That to me, that's just real violent.
Really, it's not okay.
Violence. Yeah,
like who the fuck would? Yeah.
The woman that dies, when it happens, and the other two, her friends, are still on a boat with those guys. Overall, this is a real thrilling film, and I'm gonna rewatch it, or add it to my collection because I rented it off of iTunes. I really liked it, but it's just one of those things to where you never just get on a boat with anybody that you don't really know all that well, and you're too relaxed to around people you don't know.
They were way too comfortable, and
way too comfortable with those guys.
And to your point, like I said, I do own this film. I had to watch it a second time because I was just so in shock my first viewing that like you said, the main concept of the film, when you see everything happen, you're just like, what the fuck, but then as the film progresses, like you said, it's an edge of your seat thriller, like and it kind of gives you the same kind of vibes that you would get out of a Last Cabin on the Left or a Spit on Your Grave or any of those kind of films where
Last House on the Left.
Last House on the Left.
Yeah. You said Last Cabin on the Left.
I'm sorry, Last House on the Left.
Okay.
And Spit on Your Grave, where it turns into the ultimate fight for survival because those that do whatever it is that they do are more content in saving themselves, not with the
not doing the right thing
because of their actions. And man, it's
not like one of the movies where the hooker dies and then it's like, oh, what do we do?
It's not that simple. It's not that simple. And like you said, like to Corny's point, it'll tug on you, because of a lot of the concepps. Like
maybe if he tugged on himself in the beginning, he wouldn't be worrying about killing this woman. I don't know. I had a joke there, but sometimes the delivery, it just
you watch this movie, it's a bad taste.
It's a very dark film, and it but also in the same respect, like it will show people what not to do if you're in these kind of situations, like you don't just jump on a boat with strangers.
You don't jump the boat with no dude at all.
If you're you leave your drink down and go to the bathroom, don't ever drink it again. You know, I mean, a lot of fucking people are scumbags. So, you know, there are a lot of things that this film really touches on that, you know, folks should know and should watch. So but yeah, that's a good pull. That's a really good pull, man. I haven't seen that one in a while.
I'm trying to see if Howard can pat his head and rub his belly at the same time. Is that a
put that thing down? It already cut the camera out, Bob. I mean Corey.
You might have to take it home, Bob, because I don't know. I might not be here when I wake up in the morning. I might be dead.
I'm not. Nah, fuck that.
Nah, you gonna wake up dead, Corey?
No, he seems like you're having too much fun with it. No, that motherfucker, you gonna wake up, he gonna be next to you, looking at you.
Look at him, dog, about the bullfight.
Are we going to be with Bob and Corny later?
Nah, he ain't gonna fuck with me. I'm leaving it on purpose. That motherfucker, that's a long walk from courthouse to my house.
Don't try to bail me that motherfucker either, because
Hey, yo, hip hop hooray!
I get that thing and throw it in my yard.
Oh man.
All right, what else you got? All right, I'm out of movies.
So my next film, I brought this trailer up a while back, and I was kind of excited about it. Ultimately disappointed with the film, The Waterman, and this is the one that it was about the young boy who goes on like mystical adventure through the woods to find this character called the Waterman, who's supposed to have some kind of the power to immortality. And the reason why this young man goes on this journey in the first place is that he finds out his mom has leukemia, and he wants to, you know, help her in a sense, you know what I'm saying, just give her some kind of, you know, cure for her illness. And I love the premise of this film. I think that if it would have been done properly, it would have
sounds like a Pan's Labyrinth kind of setup in a way.
Yeah, like a Pan's,
a little bit
kind of mixed with a little bit of like Goonies. You know, I mean, there's a lot of adventure films that that we could ring off that follow this same credo that have been amazing films. This one, it missed the mark. It was directed by David Owalio, and he also stars in the film. And I feel like all in all, it felt rushed. This was one of those films where you get a comfortable hour and 22 minutes, but the lack of explanation and the holes in the storyline just make it all not make sense. There's no character build up whatsoever, and you know, at the end of it all, I was just kind of like, what just happened? And I actually watched this film with my daughter, and like, she asked me that. She was like, Daddy, what did we just watch? And I was like,
she asked, was she on punishment or something?
Yeah, she was like, yeah, I thought this was going to be good. And I said, well, babe, I did too. Let's order pizza so we'll feel better. You know, I mean, that's how we worked that one out. All in all,
and you waited on your Howard the Duck to show up.
No, he was already there, but I kept his ass in the box. I'm not taking him out like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, Core fucking with him. That thing could be a little voodoo doll for all we know.
You can't see me.
I mean, he has a removable mask, gloves, and feet to distort his foot size.
It's already in disguise, man.
He is that is a serial killer waiting to happen right now. And Core fucking with him, so I don't know.
That thing is like the Buffalo Bob of like dolls.
No, he's not. He's Buffalo Howard.
He made him a duck suit. He made him a duck suit.
No, I'm definitely leaving it here. That was. I'm. Core already found more. Like he made it worth the $30 I spent just for this show.
I will wash my hands. That first shit.
That's well worth the $30, you know. But yeah. So all in all, the
$30.
It was supposed to be $80. I called it on sale.
I'm charging people $20.
Ain't that a bitch?
I'm charging people.
You don't call that a.
Did you see the picture of the original? It's supposed to be the size of a lamp, and it looked authentic.
I'm charging people $20 to lick the
What kind of lamp?
20 each.
I don't know, a desk lamp. I'm thinking,
yeah, it's supposed to be like
Yeah, that's like
big.
what? That's like
It's supposed to be
miniature
like
lamp.
this, yo.
like two Foster's cans.
It should be.
Yeah. And he's also not supposed to be all fucking skinny. The one, like, he was kind
I
of.
wouldn't wet that thing. I wouldn't feed it after midnight, Corey. And some shit might be going down in there.
Dude, I'm
You
telling
think you think that laptop? You think you're gonna be enjoying your laptop when it come back?
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be some fuckery afoot after that one.
It's gonna be full of duck porn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Next time I show up before Tat, I'm knocking on the door. There's gonna be plants everywhere. Core's gonna have a fucking bill on it.
That could be like the you remember this scary story is Tell in the Dark, the one with the scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be Cory under that mask next week. You be coming in there, be an African American doll wearing a duck suit.
All I know, that fucker ain't coming home with me.
And then we'll have a new co-host called Chat.
Sitting on the corner in my b-boy stand.
Plant.
Yeah, let me keep this, man.
You got it. It's yours, bro. It's yours. I don't want it.
Wow.
Fuck, I'm gonna do it.
This the new co-host, man.
You have gotten more fun out of that thing than I would have ever gotten. So, like I said, I just wanted to fucking light it. Put a bottle rocket on it and light it up.
So this is our new segment. What did we learn this week, folks?
Don't buy shit on Instagram.
Yeah, it's like the Wish. Yeah,
I'm just joking.
that's worse than Wish.
I'm gonna say that shit with my heart. Don't buy shit on Instagram.
Y'all actually got lessons to learn.
Yes.
Yo, did I tell you though? So I ordered a Black Panther one time, and
African American Panther.
it was definitely too good to be true. They wanted to charge me like maybe like $20 for like a Black Panther doll that was like this big, one of those fancy manga joints. And this is before I knew about the scam, so I was like, well, maybe something fell off the truck and they just reselling it or some overstock, and I bought it. So when I got the Black Panther, it wasn't something like this big. It was more like the size of this, and it was like a solid. It was it was
Is that anyway?
This is Quint. It was
the reaction
retro.
figure,
Okay.
about the size of a G.I. Joe, old school
but
G.I. Joe.
it was one of them. You ever seen those things that maybe the movie theater has them sometimes? They're like little promos. They're like little toys that attach to your drink straw.
Yeah,
It was one of those, but like a Black Panther. Man, I was so mad. I looked at it. I was like, bro, what the like? And I think I got a refund on that one. Because luckily enough, because what happens is they make these ads on Facebook and they just take your money. And a lot of times you don't get anything, or you're going to get a way cheaper, way inferior product that's what's supposed to be what you ordered, and they got your money. But I actually got a refund on the Black Panther, and they even said, don't even send it back. They said keep it.
Yeah, keep your fucking pencil ornament. Yeah, no, I couldn't even find the fucking company that sold me that damn.
Yeah, man.
Fucking, yeah. I don't know what you call that.
That's it. They come and go. It's like bait and switch, man.
Yeah, well,
it's terrible.
Fool me once.
Yeah. Normally when I see that though, like I said, I try to I'll go and look for the item on eBay or sometimes it's cheaper too. Once you track it down, you take the time and don't go off of those ads.
Shit that really fucks me up is I'm really in tune with my action figure purchases. That's the thing that, like, I put a lot of energy and effort into the amount of time and money that
That's probably why you got that ad, because you've been looking at shit and
you're too comfortable, man.
Gonna get this guy. He's selling tea like toys.
They said, oh, he only has 7 pictures on his Instagram. He's not with the shit. Let's get him. Ooh. And they got me. They got me.
They was like, this dude ain't even on Facebook
they say
or Twitter or TikTok.
They probably think I'm
TikTok start telling people you're gonna threaten them for selling you janky dolls.
They say he has enough pictures on his shit just to show the world he exists. That's it.
So
That's it. Dude. And then they sell me this fucking Huey.
When I get tired of Howard, I can just
turn him into Steve.
That dude's name is Chet. Chet the Duck.
It is glued on there though. They just put like a dollop of glue on the top and just to hold it down.
Come on.
Duck.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
What you gonna do when the Duckamaniacs run wild on you? I could do this all day.
I see. You're gonna be doing that on your Twitch stream. They was like, this dude, it might be some cocaine or something. It's like some LSD that was in the fur of that thing.
They might
fucking that dude up.
This is the best $30 Core never spent.
Yeah, I know. He's entertained by it. Okay, my next
you got more films?
My next film that I'm going to talk about is a film called The Sound of Violence.
Okay.
The Sound of Violence.
There's a lot of sounds of violence.
Yeah. What happens in this film? It's a lady that when she was young, her father killed her mother, and she was going deaf. And during that altercation, something happened, and it triggered her hearing to come back. But at the same time, she kind of got a bit of a high, or kind of got a rush out of that situation when her mother, when her father killed her mother.
Nice.
So from there,
Kerry Washington. That's a different person. Never mind. Go ahead. And then
give him this Howard, man, so he can chill out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, the hardest thing to do tonight has been give a synopsis. Now, nobody's been able to do that successfully without someone else chopping in.
I never give a good synopsis.
There's a lot of.
But anyway, the main character, she's in college as like a sound tech. She kind of is like a teaching assistant in a college, and she's kind of recording sounds, to use with music and stuff, and she's teaching and stuff. But she slowly starts murdering people and recording the sounds they're making.
So ultimately, she likes the sound of murder.
Yeah, or people being in pain.
Oh,
wow.
I thought it was a bit of an okay film, but it is graphic, and I have my moments with body horror. I like something like Cronenberg does, but this was a little too much for me. Overall, I thought it was an okay film, but like I said, it was body horror, and it wasn't really my type. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what it was. What it is. You know what would have made it greater though?
If Howard would have been the killer.
I gotta have some duck in there, boy.
Duck that.
Duck that, son.
Duck down. Damn. I might take this to the lake with me, yo.
Oh man, you gonna play Duck Duck Goose?
No, you can.
My
fishing buddy. We give him a rod.
He's gonna scare the fish away.
Like,
oh man.
Up in the sky. It's a duck. Yo.
What if you took that and like the ducks around the pond, around the lake, and start attacking you?
That's what I'm saying. They're like, man,
that was my shit.
He's not real. That's Steve wearing a mask. Come on, he's an imposter.
I used to like how Christopher Reeves fly, because he'd be like this, right, and then he'll drop one arm. Hold up.
Break that thing's arm.
No, hold on. He'd be like this, right? He's flying straight, then he drop one arm and be like,
that's how he speed up.
Hey, that's how he turned.
That's how he hit the gas.
Because he turned. He going straight, and then he's drop an arm and go to the side. Yeah, that was so hard, dude. Damn. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. This has been Cory. You catch me at Monkey Blood on Instagram. Hold on.
Nah, his name is Cory. You can catch him and his Howard the Duck. It's counterfeit Howard the Duck on Instagram. What else, Cory?
Don't be surprised if it's just me and you, Corny, next week. I'm like, I'm at Cory's house, but he's not coming out the room.
The laptop's going to be.
He keeps quacking.
The main laptop should be back by the time we do the next show. But yeah, this has been Cory. Catch me at Monkey Blood, Twitter, Instagram. Follow the podcast at From Canopy on Twitter, at From the Canopy on Instagram. You can email us FromTheCanopyPod@gmail.com.
This Bobby Blockbuster. I honestly don't know when the next time you will catch me on Instagram, but it's Bobby Blockbuster 118. And if you try to sell me something,
give me all your ducks. Give me all your duckies. That's what Bob said.
I got all my ducks in a row. So
not that one though. Where I got that duck.
Hey, man.
Oh man.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh man.
My name's Cornelius. I'm on Facebook, Cornelius Bros. On Instagram, Cornelius Bros. On Twitter at Cornelius1976, and on TikTok. At some point, I'm gonna probably start making TikTok videos. This is starting to be like a threat, because
my ducky.
His ducky.
But on TikTok, I'm Cornelius 1976 also. Cory, you need to get TikTok and start doing videos with that duck.
Oh man, did you see that?
Teach me how to
Yo,
ducky.
my man's he's standing up there, bro. Damn.
It's dead.
How-
You need to wash your hands for real, because that fur kind of scares me. I think that was pubes.
Why would you waste good?
I'm
pubes
saying, keep on saying it, but that's
like
a
this?
scary looking
Why
fur.
would you waste? And who would do all that?
Why waste good pews on a
Duck.
fake Howard duck?
Why still a counterfeit duck? How the duck?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't believe, like I said, man, they had leftovers from a bunch of toys to make this shit or something.
She was
man.
some straight bullshit.
Yeah, it was.
You know what's so crazy is they
Glad
just
you had fun with
they
it.
just
This shit was
stuck him
fake
in that
bullshit.
box. It's how they just shoved him in that box, Bob.
I'm about to order him a
Just
new
a little ass
outfit.
box.
That's what we get. This is about the
It's about the
size,
size
of
of
a
my
Barbie,
hand.
right? I could get like a new outfit.
Howard
Where's
the
gonna get a
duck.
Barbie cup for that thing?
I'm gonna get a yo. What is he driving in the movie? He had like a he can't get like a.
He didn't drive shit.
He was in a car at one point. I swear he was driving.
Nah,
or he was
he
riding.
That's
he
like
rode
Ken.
he
You
ro-
can
he
just put
rode
him
in
in
the
a Barbie
helicopter
camper.
with the scientist for a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
You think about Stuart Little? Stuart Little had a cat.
They had him
Corvette.
Like this, though. That's the funniest part, though. Like they had him in the box. Like, hold up, I don't even think I got it right.
They just
Those
shoved him in
laid
that
back,
box.
yeah.
They didn't even.
Look
Was
how
there
he
any
fit.
paper or anything in it?
No, it was just my duck.
Wow.
Just your duck.
Just my duck.
Damn.
And as soon when I opened it, there
said,
should have been a
"Fuck."
note that said, "We got you for $30, you chump." The only thing missing was my note.
So you could have been
says-
cut that box open and could have just slashed the duck head.
It says time sensitive materials.
Really?
Oh shit! Maybe the fur.
Yeah, you
underneath,
probably had time enough to like get your refund back.
maybe the fur underneath starts to fall off after a certain
you
time.
probably didn't even think the duck was in here.
No, I didn't. I didn't know what I ordered. I ordered a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
this is material.
That
You
shit was
almost- yeah,
that
you-
shit was
you-
in my mailbox. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And
That's barely fit. That's like the maximum size that could fit in the
that's what I'm
mailbox.
saying. Soon when I opened it, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Damn.
And it just got worse as I proceeded to,
Damn, they did you greasy.
They did.
All right, folks. So let's wrap this up. We out of here because this thing is giving me warning of low memory. I'm on the secondary machine, man. Waiting for the big boys should be back tomorrow, man, and we'll be back to regular production because we got some back shows on there to put out too. But yeah, all right, folks. We out of here. Catch y'all next time. Peace out and thanks for viewing and listening. And also shout out to Mama Blockbuster. I got the cooking book. Just wanted to say that. Thank you very much. We got that. She sent me the air fryer. Cookbook, yeah, appreciate it.
Wow, air fryer cookbook.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there too, man. Yeah, that's
It's a lot
pretty
going
thorough.
on.
Yeah. All right, y'all, we out of here. Peace.